Good morning, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. It is Friday at last. Today I wanted to talk about something that happened to me a couple of days ago. And I don't know if I did the right thing. I don't know. You guys tell me. So we ended up having to go to my sister's job to pick up her keys so my mom could get into the house. So while we were there, my mom went into her, where my sister works, and I stood outside, parked in the car. So I looked to my left, and there was a friend of mine. Well, we're not friends anymore. I don't even know what to describe it or how to describe him as. There was a guy who used to be really good friends. We used to be really good friends in high school. He was my only gay male friend in high school. We didn't go to the same high school, but we were just really good friends. And that fell through. I can't remember why. Give me a second, guys. I can't remember why that friendship fell through, but it did. Oh God, I hope I'm making time. And I saw him. I looked to the left, just out the window, and he was there, just standing there. He was smoking a cigarette next to a restaurant, Rosa Mexicano. And he was dressed in all black, like a dingy black shirt and black pants. And I'm like, oh my gosh, is that him? Because, and the reason why I wasn't sure if that was him is because those are not the clothes that I would expect to see him in. Excuse my hair. Those are not the clothes that I would expect to see him in. I mean, I knew he smoked, but when we parted ways, he was on track to becoming a really good professional person. He was in college, as was I. No, we were gearing up to go to college. He was very, very, very intelligent, and he got into one of New York's competitive business schools. So I was a bit perplexed when I saw him. Like, wait, are you working at I don't know. I just didn't envision that at all. And for a split second, I thought to myself, dang, isn't it funny how the tables turn? Because this was a person who was very into labels. And that's okay, because I'm into labels, but he was into labels to a different extreme. I can't explain it. Maybe I'll find a better way to explain it. But I never imagined seeing him like that. Well, anyway, so I saw him, and I turned, I looked away, and I'm like, should I say anything? Should I not? Should I say hello? Should I not? And I ended up not saying anything. That night, I went home, and I tried to go on social media to look for him. I couldn't find him anywhere. I don't know. Maybe he blocked. I don't know. I mean, I hadn't seen his social media in years. I mean, we fell out in 2008, but it made me, I guess it was like a quick flashback. Like, oh my gosh, I remember how good of a friendship we had. Well, before we fell out, and the falling out wasn't, something where we had an argument, and it just was like someone who just gradually pulls away, and you see it and feel it, and you're like, hello, do you not feel that like we're like drifting apart? But anyway, he was very like blah about it. I don't know his reasons why he just went in his own direction. And part of me, was like, reach out to him. We're much older now. We're in different places than what we were when we were young, when we were merely 18 years of age, part of me said, you know what, Eddie? You need to start believing when people show you their true colors. Because, and I started to analyze this, if in all of these years he's never made an attempt to reach out to you, despite me, and I remember a couple of times that I tried to reach out to him, just like, hey, how you've been, you know. This was during like my college years, and I would come back home and I'm like, you know, let's get together, let's hang out, you know. And it was always very dismissive, not verbally, but you know, like, you know, if I find the time, you know. So I was not someone important in his life, and so I felt like, okay, well, you know, I'm gonna leave you alone. So I feel like when I was thinking about it, I need to remember that these things happen, because not everyone deserves your friendship. Not everyone deserves, you know, your loyalty, basically. And that's something that I take very, very serious. I'm not the type of person that, you know, I have 1,000,001 friends. You know, I'm social, but my friends know everything about, you know what I'm saying? They are integral in my life. They know everything that there is to know about me. I truly value those friendships, and so when I feel like we're disconnected, like we're no longer on the same page, I don't trust. It's almost like I lose trust, because I'm like, something's not adding up, you know. So that's what happened with this guy. And we were very young, but this is someone that I trusted as a friend. So I don't know, do you think I should have reached out to him? Do you think that I should have said something when I saw him? And do you think that after I saw him and didn't say anything, I should try further to seek him wherever I can find him? I don't know. I don't even know if I have his number. Oh no, I don't have his number. And I remember, this is how you know this is how you know when you're important to me, when I memorize your number. I remember his number. I'm not gonna say all of it, but it was like 917-207. And then he had like, you know, it was like 63 something. I felt like I should reach out to him, you know, and say like, hey, how have you been, you know. But at the same time, I'm like, for what? All that's gonna happen is the same thing that's happened in the past, where you say how you know, where you reach out to him and he's just blah. I don't know. I think I need to start, what's the word? The phrase. I need to stop putting all my eggs in a basket. Let's take some of those eggs out, honey. I've been doing that lately. Yes. You know, you have to. You have to. I think that in life, you can't give what you don't get. And that applies to a lot of things. You know, if it applies in the workplace. You can't give your all if you're not happy, you're not getting the support that you need, you know, you're not getting fulfillment out of what you're doing. You can't give your all. Same thing in a relationship. If you don't feel like your partner is supporting you or you know, bettering you, I don't even know that's the word, but you know what I'm saying. If you are not getting reciprocal amounts of energy or devotion or time, why are you there, you know? So it applies to many different things, and I'm at a point in my life, family included, where I ain't looking for nobody who's not looking for me, you know. And I've done this, you know, even with my own family members, where I try to reach out to them because, you know, whatever happened in our childhood between like family members and stuff, that was between family members, not us. And now we're older, you know, we're adults, we're able to make our own decisions as far as who we want in our lives and who we want to build bonds with. So you know, I reached out to people in my family who I'm like, you know, I want to foster a better relationship. I remember what it was like when we were young and we used to hang out and stuff. And then you don't get that reciprocated back. I'm like, okay then. Deuces. And trust me, somehow, some way, these people come back. Or they find a way. I don't know. But that's where I'm at. That's just where I'm at. You know, life is very short. I've got plans in life that I want to fulfill. And if you don't want to be a part of my life, that's perfectly fine. I will not look for you. And that's just where I'm at. I don't look for anyone anymore if you're not looking for me. Plain and simple.